And joining us now is the man who will serve this year as president of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, Craig Uden. Craig, we just got a really good look at your operation back home. What else would you add about your family operation?
Well, Kevin, you know, the nice thing about our operation, we've got a lot of people. In 35 years, we've worked with a lot of people. So now we have second generation and third generation coming on. With our customer base, I'm working with some of the grandsons that started with me 35 years ago. And we've got a lot of sons of our original owners that are now being part of the operation. So it's a bright future for the operation.
That is encouraging. And as you look ahead at the year, I would just ask you, what would be the state of the industry? Give us your read on the current state of the beef cattle industry.
We know there's always challenges. We have seen the market recover quite a bit from the fall. So the prices have came up, they've leveled out. There's been a signal out there. We know there's a lot of protein out there. And we know the beef is increasing, but we have a lot of positives out there. You know, we got the best grading cattle we've ever had. Our safety and our convenience is rising. We've got good demand on the domestic side. Trade is one thing that we have to continue to keep pushing forward, because without trade, we can't grow our operations. And that's what we have to have, is trade, because we do export about 15%. That needs to grow if we want to maintain a vibrant industry.
So I'm curious, as you look ahead to your year as president, what are some of the key priorities for 2017?
Well, as I mentioned, trade is really big. And as we move into this new administration, we're going to look at all these regulations and how they've been affecting the bottom line of the producer. You know, rules like WOTUS, Endangered Species Act, some of these things, GIPSA, a lot of these things we're going to be tackling in the future. We need to unburden our producers out there so they can have the freedom to operate and move their industry forward.
And I guess last question, Craig, for folks back home, what would you say relative to your advice to cattle producers as you take the reins of this organization?
Well, I want to see people get involved. Get involved in your local, your state, and become a member of NCBA if you're not today. Get involved, because we need to understand the industry as a whole. As we go out there and sell what we do as an industry, we have to understand more what we do as far as how many people touch our product. I'm a kind of a gate to plate thinker, so I like to see birth the slaughter concept and how that beef animal, how that animal goes through the chain and becomes a wholesome, tasty product it is. I think we have a lot of bright young people coming into our future, and I really want to engage those folks as we move forward as well.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations, and we'll look forward to seeing you many more times on Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
Thank you, Kevin.